favorite actors. Ernie Hudson, how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good, man. Good, great. It's great to be here.
Now, for those of you who've been living under a rock, let me give you a brief resume of what he's done. We're talking about movies like Ghostbusters. We're talking about movies like Hand That Rocks the Cradle, The Crow, and so on and so on. I mean, I think you've been blessed with some good roles in your life.
Yeah, I have been, but I didn't do that. I didn't do So On and So On. That was I think it was Keith David. No, I know. I'm just kidding. Anyway, yeah, no, I've been very, very fortunate, very blessed to make a living doing what I like to do.
Now, I want to know if you can take us briefly through some of the movies that you did. For example, Ghostbusters. First of all, did you have to audition for that role?
I've had to audition for just about every role I've ever done. So, well, not every role, but I did. I fought for Ghostbusters, 3 screen tests. Hand That Rocks the Cradle, about 3 screen tests. The Substitute, I didn't have to. The Crow, I didn't really have to audition. I met the director, Alex Price. So it all depends, but it's all been good. At the end of the day, you get the job. It's all worth it.
Now, we were talking off camera a little while ago about specifically the movie The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, which I thought you did a great job. And you told me that you went to some of these places where they had mentally challenged people, and you did some studying or something?
Yeah, because the character was written as a small-framed Irish guy with freckles, which doesn't quite look like me. So convincing the studios, which is Disney, that I should play the role was really kind of hard. So I did a lot of research before we started, and there are a lot of centers where people with mental disabilities, and one in Riverside, California, where they have dances. So I went to a couple of the dances, and you kind of get to know some of the people, and I gain a lot of respect for them, and you try to bring that to the role.
Another thing I want to talk to you about is what can you tell us about the late great Brandon Lee? I mean, kind of unfortunate what happened there, but what can you tell us about him as far as what kind of person he was? For those of us who didn't have the great fortune to meet him.
No, Brandon was a great guy. I met him. He grew up with Miguel Ferrar, and Miguel now is on Crossing Jordan, but we're doing a series up in Canada called Broken Badges, and Brandon had just come over from China after working on a film and was kind of frustrated with his career. That was 6 years. The Crow was his sort of breakout movie. He was a great guy. He was a really nice guy, very respectful, very. The scene we did in the apartment, he really, really had fun doing, and I liked him a lot. And it's very hard to imagine what happened. To anybody, but especially him, because he was a good guy.
But speaking of Ghostbusters, you were recently involved in the VH1 show Celebrity Paranormal Project. Yeah. Now, what can you tell us about that particular project?
I always have fun.
Now, did the other cast members kind of rally towards you because you had that Ghostbuster, reputation? We're going to be safe with Ernie. Nothing's going to happen to us.
Well, what happens? They put you on the island where we were, and then they leave you. And it was about 5 minutes after they left that they saw the fear in my face, that they realized that you can't go to Ernie.
All right, Ernie, I want to thank you for being on Reality Check TV.
Great, thanks.
It's a pleasure, and there it is.
Great.
History 101 from the cinematic, from the